Howdy y'all, Chris Bone here for Meat Off the Bone. One of my subscribers brought to my attention that one of my videos actually cut off right in the middle of it, so you didn't even get to see the ending, which is kind of fortuitous because it was the ham and cheese sliders that I made with the whole wheat bread. Well, to make a short story long, it was a total and utter failure. Total and utter failure. The cheese didn't melt in the middle. The outside was done okay, but to the point of it being overly crispy, overly toasted, so it was like uncomfortably crunchy. The flavor was all right, but it was one of my, I was actually proud of a video because it was letting me show that YouTube, the world of YouTube, is not all perfectness and flies or butterflies and angels and stuff. It was a total disaster. It was a failure. I kind of laughed at it, but again, my subscriber, he let me know in one of the comments that say, hey dude, the video cut off in the middle of it, and I went and checked, and of course it cut off right in the middle of me preparing the entire product. So instead of trying to find the old footage and fixing it and re-uploading it, I deleted it. And today we are going to make it again. Except, of course, you know me, I always put my little personal twist on things. So here we go. We are going to make ham and Swiss with extra cheese sliders with actual Hawaiian King Hawaiian rolls that the recipe actually calls for. Yes, I will be doing the mustard and mayonnaise spread, but I will be adding hot sauce. I will be adding a couple of banana peppers just to give it a little bite, since you know I do like to make my foods a little bit spicier these days, since capsaicin does burn minute amounts of fat. So you know, the more spicier you have, the more spice that you have, I just like it spicy, you know, so bear with me. I am going to saute some onions to put on. There's my butter. I actually saw this today when I was buying the bread. Horseradish cheese. Wow. For those of you who don't like horseradish, I wouldn't recommend getting it, but since I like horseradish and I like cheese, why not? So anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna just saute some onions real quick. So that's what we're gonna start on, and we'll go from there. Might be a little bit too much butter. Now. I guarantee that's too much butter. Those are done. Hooray. All right. All right, now that that's done, we can start building everything else. What we want to do first is take some butter and melt it. make sure you melt enough butter so it will cover at the very least the 12 sliders that we'll be doing, that you'll be doing. Yeah. Just gonna melt this. Now I will be adding garlic, some oregano, some seasonings to that butter because it's going on the top. Some people like to use the onions. They like to put the onions that they just sauteed in the butter and put it on top. I'm gonna go ahead and put the onions in with the ham and the cheese. But you'll see. It's really up to you. There's really no wrong way of doing this type of sandwich. It's so good. It's so easy to make, and everybody loves it, especially during the holiday season. All right. Loves adobo. I'll put this on everything. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to actually add my hot sauce, or a little bit of hot sauce, to the butter. See, a little bit of garlic. I'm not going to put any salt in it because you can always add salt later. I don't want to make it too salty. And yes, I will be using that that hot sauce in the mayonnaise mustard sauce that I'll be putting inside the sandwich as well. This is the butter that's going on top. That looks really good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. It smells pretty good. It does, indeed. Yum. All right, we're gonna set this to the side, and we're gonna cut our bread. While we're doing this, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Whatever Celsius that is, I have no idea because I'm American. And yeah, get that ready. Take your Hawaiian rolls and you're gonna slice them down the middle. I'm going to use a serrated knife because if you've ever tried to cut bread with a non-serrated knife, it's almost impossible. These look really nice. Come on, get off of there. I just bought you. Serrated knife. Let's get my butter knife out of here. Go as easy, slow as possible. Make sure it looks even. Go right down the middle. You could do these one by one, but I wouldn't advise it. All right, well that looks, well, the end there could have been a little bit better. I'm not really worried about that. Let's see, all right. What I'm gonna do here, this is the sheet that I'm gonna be using. Just pour just a little bit of butter inside the sheet, because this is what you're going to be cooking your sandwiches in, and just coat the bottom with your seasoned butter. You know, you can get the sides if you want. Some people put flour in, like I did in one of the videos, but I'm not going to do that today. Just coating it till it's even, and then you stick the bottom of your bread just as so. Now comes fun part. This the traditional sauce that we use for the ham and cheese sliders is mayonnaise and mustard and maybe some seasonings if you want. Well, I'm going to go a little bit beyond that, and I'm going to put in the onions. I'm going to put in, of course it's going to have the mayonnaise and the mustard, as so. I was going to put some sour cream in, but I don't want to overdo the sauce with too many different types of flavors. And since sour cream is such a base flavor that it gets covered up easily, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to put the sour cream in. It's no big deal. I am putting in this the hot sauce. Maybe about 2 tablespoons. The onion, not all of it, because I might reserve some of this for the top of the sandwiches. And of course I am going to put in some adobo. As you can see, I really enjoy this season. It's very versatile. It goes with everything. Except ice cream. I don't think it tastes very good on ice cream. Don't use it on ice cream. Anyway, this is looking good. That is looking wonderful. All right. Almost like a tartar sauce. Spread this evenly around the bottom. I wonder if can you even see that? Let's put this in camera action a little bit better so you can see it. There we go. Put a lot, put a little. A word of the wise that if you're making this with people other than yourself in mind, it'd probably be wise to make this sauce, leave it on the side, like don't even cook with it, because some people really don't like mustard, and some people don't like mayonnaise, some people don't like onion, some people just don't like stuff. And I don't know why you were going to be friends with that type of people, but some of you will be. Me personally, if you don't like mustard or mayonnaise or onions, you're not my friend. I will not invite them over into my house again. Just kidding. I like everybody. All right. All right, the ham that I am using is regular store-bought easy ham. What I'm going to do is, since you literally rip these apart, I try and put 1 piece of ham on each slider. It doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't. I mean, it's going to be baking in the oven for about 25 to 35 minutes. I will be putting 2 pieces of ham, well, 1 piece of ham, then cheese, then 1 piece of ham, and then I'm going to put 1 other piece of cheese, because I'm using the horseradish cheese that I showed you earlier on this. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to taste, but I'm sure I'm going to like it, because I really do like horseradish, and I don't think you can go wrong with horseradish and cheese. But anyway, you could put your ham on any way you want. This is just the way I like to do it, because I rip my sandwiches apart. I don't really use a knife. I probably could. I don't know. We might. We shall see. Open up the good old Swiss. And yes, I'll be using 1 whole piece of Swiss per sandwich as well. Never had it before. Well, it's like taking a bit of horseradish and just a little bit, not a lot, and spreading it on like white cheddar, folding it up and eating it. It's the flavor's there, but it's not overpowering. It's not overpowering at all. I can tell it's white cheddar, but with just a hint of the horseradish. It's really good. If you like horseradish, I just got this at the regular grocery store, like Giant or Food Lion, Safeway, whatever you have, Piggly Wiggly. Check it out. It's in the cheese section. Check it out. I recommend it. I like it. I'm gonna get this again. Now, how I'm gonna cut this for sandwiches, I don't know. I don't want to overpower. Using a serrated knife for cheese, really? I'm not wise. I don't really care what it looks like. It's all going to melt in together, so I just want to get the cheese there. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll just leave one empty. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, well, I will. Like this. There. Ingenuity. I'm gonna save this for either another video or I'll just plain eat this at home. All right. Take the rest of your sauce that you made earlier. Coat the top of these. This is going to be such an awesome sandwich. It's going to come out so much better than that last one. Yeah. Subscriber who let me know, thank you. I knew I had to do a video this week because I've been, you know, I was kind of dragging my feet with all the stuff I had to get done. But since it's Friday, I actually got all my stuff done earlier in the week, and I was really contemplating what kind of video I want to do. And lo and behold, boom. It's quite fortuitous. I like it. Very gently throw this on top of that. Without breaking it. Alright, that is a big piece, not so little piece, okay. There we go. Now, grab yourself an egg wash brush, one of these, and generously apply it. Like some people like to pour the butter over. I think that's a lot of butter for this amount of sandwiches, so I'm just gonna generously, meaning put a lot on. You don't want to drown it, but you don't want it to dry out either. Make sure you get the seasonings and stuff that's trapped at the bottom. You stir it up every single time. See that? And then that's why I put pepper in my adobo, because when I mix it with something, when I mix it with with any type of other ingredient like butter, I can't tell how much adobo is there, but when I add pepper, I can actually see that yes, it is evenly distributed. You know what, I'm going to put a little bit more on. You do want to put a lot on. Gives it a nice flavor. Besides, if you want, I will be covering this. I won't be letting it go uncovered. If you have a convection oven, you want to turn your fan off, because that will contribute to drying it out a little bit more than you want. All right, and we can always put some more butter on afterwards. Let me see here. Use this. You know what? Before we put it on, I know I'm covering it up, but put a couple of holes in there just for excess steam she let out. I don't want them soggy with steam. I want them cooked and nice. All right. Well, these are going to be going in the oven for about between 25 and 45 minutes, depending how I want to cook it. But I will be checking it periodically, and I'll bring you all with me. Let's open this up. Put it on the bottom. Cook well. All right, we have until about maybe 1:15, 1:30 to wait. I'll see you all when you get back. All right, it's been about 25 minutes, and I'm gonna check it for the first time. See how that looks. It's kind of tricky to do this one-handed. All right, let's see how this looks so far. Oh wow, all right. The cheese has melted for the most part on the inside, except a couple of the, you can see the cheese wedge right here, that's melted. All right, these not very toasty, not very soggy either. But since it's only been 25 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and stick them back in uncovered for about between 5 and 10 minutes, just to harden up the top just a bit. But for the most part, these are done. These are done. I'm actually kind of happy with them. They look a whole like 1000% better than what the previous videos look like. That was just straight funny. Anyway, let's put these back in. Well, actually, you can just watch me. All right, they're in 10 minutes. We'll be back. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. Oh, they look good. Yeah, they really look good. We're gonna do this again. All right, let's check these out. I'm probably gonna let them cool off a bit. I'm gonna turn your oven off. All right, yeah, came out nice. Contemplate if I should just cut them. They really do look good. I know they're hot as hell, that's what, I can't really touch them right now. I'll put them on the cutting board. All right, tin foil. Be very careful when you do this because the sides are sharp. But this is an ingenious way to get things out of a used hotel pan that's made of tin foil. Yeah, again, be careful. It's hot and it's sharp. Now, I'm trying to. Is there a, oh, okay. I thought, yeah, there's a lip there. I thought it was like, is everything like, you know, is it stuck? Alright, well, it came out relatively easy. I think that goes right here. There's some cheese left over. Thou shalt not waste cheese. Again, watch out, sharp. Alright, so that way. Okay. I believe this goes either here or here. I'm not actually sure what. But I'm going to go ahead and take one from here. Wow. That looks so good. Let's see if I can break it open for you. You can see the ham, you can see the cheese oozing out. Very kind of on the greasy side because of the butter, but it's very, very good. I'm gonna try and take a bite out of it and hold the camera at the same time, so I gotta wash my hands and I don't want to get grease all over the camera. Okay, let's try this. All right, this came out so much better than the last video. Right off the bat, you get the sauce, the mayonnaise, mustard. I don't really taste the flavor of the hot sauce, but I can get a little bit of a spice in the back, but not a lot at all. Well, ham, not a ham. Think I took the rest of the ham. Tastes like ham. Now it's really the bread and cheese. Now I'm trying to find the horseradish in there. There it is. Got a big old chunk of it. It did melt. It's nice and melted, and it works with the sandwich beautifully. So good. Not very good for you, though. I gotta admit that. But you can't go wrong. Beautifully done, very delicious. This is just melted cheese. So good. Yummy. They came out wonderfully. They came out melted. If you're cooking for a large group of people, you don't have to take them out of your hotel pan and let everyone just take them from the hotel pan. Probably about a little bit easier. But for the most part, came out great. Came out as expected. You know, using the right ingredients. Like last time, I used the all brand rolls, and even though they came out nice, the cheese just didn't melt. I used, like, you know, shredded cheddar or something like that, something different. Didn't really work out very well. But this one came out great. This is the tried and true. Everyone knows the ham and Swiss sliders. Everybody loves them. Try it your way, try it my way, try it any way you want. Just let me know how it comes out down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any requests, let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button for more content. My name's Chris Bone. This is Meat Off the Bone. Thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all take care.